Yes.
चलेगा सर, चलेगा सर। लेफ्ट क्लिक कर दीजिए एक बार। अभी हम देख रहे हैं सर।
Welcome to all of you. Before I start, I would like to have introduction of yours, and before yours, I would like to give my introduction. I am university librarian here. Before coming to this university, I was with IIM Lucknow. There I worked for almost 32 years at IIM Lucknow. Then I went to JK Lakshmipad University, Jaipur. There I worked for some years. Now I came back to here. So it is my pleasure to serve this university, as well as it is good for me to interact with the PhD students, because you will have to write a paper always, and for that paper you have to get the MCN number. You have been told many times to get MCN number, and you have also been told to go into the Scopus and all other things. So here at library, we are taking care of your similarity of the papers. We do check the similarity of your papers. So it is important for all of us to know what is the similarity, what is the plagiarism, how to avoid it, what all those things. So I think all of you are in the regular or the part-time. You all are regular. Okay. So now what's your branch? Computer applications. Environmental science.
Department of Chemistry.
Chemistry.
Department of Chemistry.
Chemistry. Yours?
Biosciences.
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 Yours also?
Bioengineering.
Bioengineering. Very good.
Almost and power engineering. Soil science and agriculture.
Very good.
Agriculture.
Agriculture.
Commerce.
Mathematics.
Mathematics. Humanities. आपका
Pharmacy.
Pharmacy.
Pharmacology.
Pharmacology. Humanities.
Electronics and communication is there.
Very good. I think we have interacted sometime in the library with you and you and huh? Okay. So open access publishing. Anybody has any idea what this open access is? Huh?
You need to pay. You have access to the papers.
You have to access to
that papers.
anybody else? What is open access publishing? Anybody has any idea?
सर ऐसी पब्लिशिंग पेपर्स जो कि सबके लिए ओपन की जा सके.
सबके लिए ओपन की जा सके. So open access. Open access publication refers to scholarly publications such as articles, books, and theses made freely available to the users. Anybody can see to this, all those things. These are the open access. they are without any subscription or without any pay per view. Many times you had seen in the articles you have to purchase that article. You have seen a very good article for you, but when you click it, it says you have to purchase it. You have to pay $20, we have to pay 39 pounds, something like that, or euro. So it is without any subscription. So that is the open access. Then open access aims to make research more accessible and promote knowledge dissemination. Why it is? Because many of you would like to publish your article in open access so that it is available to more people than restricted few. Why restricted few? Because few are able to pay and some are not able to pay. And the problem with us is that with the emergence of the Google, we have everything we want free. So it is more accessible and promote knowledge dissemination. We disseminate the knowledge, you people disseminate the knowledge when you do your research work. Okay? Then many universities and research institutions are now encouraging or even mandating open access for PhD thesis. So many universities here also they may be asking you to publish it somewhere, whether it is open access or pay per view. Then this means PhD candidates are expected to publish their thesis online in an open access repository where it can be freely accessed by anyone. Anyone can access those things, which is available free of cost. Sometimes we go, even when we try to download some app, if it is not free, we leave it. कि छोड़ो इसको क्या करना करके बहुत ये पैसे मांग रहा है. Even our रिलीजियस सपोज कुरान का कोई कहीं से आ जाता है उसमें भी हम पैसा नहीं लगाना चाहते हैं कि इसको कहीं से फ्री वाला डाउनलोड कर लें. ये होता है. It is there. So some universities even provide financial support. There are certain universities in India and abroad also which give you financial support to publish your paper in open access. So this is it. Then why open access publication? The question is this: why open access? Why we can't publish in some pay-per-view kind of thing or in the because open access gaining popularity because they can increase the visibility and impact of the students' research. What is the impact? Impact is this: when you publish a paper, your paper is published, and suppose you have published a paper of chemistry. So others, those who are in the chemistry, they will see your paper. They will cite your paper. So your impact will increase. Your citation, your paper citation will increase. The paper citation will increase. It means the credibility of your paper is increasing. If it is not available in open access, many people will not see it because it is restricted. So when people will not be able to see it, they will not be able to cite it. When they will not be able to cite it, it means your paper is not being read by many. So if they are not reading it, they are not citing it. When they are not citing it, it means your paper is not good. People will say it is not good because there is no citation. So citations makes your article, your research, one can say, yes, it is very good. Because if you see a paper which has no citation, I think you will not consider it a worth. जब आप अपना रिसर्च कर रहे होगे, only then you will not take it. ये तो किसी ने इसको पढ़ा नहीं है, इसको nobody has cited it. Why should I cite it? Why should I read it? So when you are being told scopus में print करो, many of your supervisor may have told you already scopus होना चाहिए. So I will come to that scopus later on in my classes, but there is a think why is Scopus. So making the thesis freely available online can also help to promote the student's academic profile and potentially lead to further collaboration or job opportunities. What does it mean? Suppose your paper is available in open access. When it is available in open access, somebody will read it, and that somebody will say, okay, this researcher is very good, why not collaborate with that particular researcher? Or some organization, some university may also consider that this is a potential researcher, a good researcher, let us bring it here. So they will bring you, they will offer you a post, they will offer you a collaboration with you. So that is it. Then another benefit of open access publishing of PhD student is that can lead to more citation. What I was saying to you previously, more citation and recognition for their research, as open access publications tend to be more widely read and cited than they are available pay per view. Pay per view, whenever you are doing your research, whenever you encountered a paper which is have to be purchased, you leave it, I suppose. Yes. Why to waste your time? Let us think something else. Let us go to another paper which is freely available on the same subject, on the same topic. So that is the way. Now, what are the types of the open access initiatives? There are mainly two types of open access. One is gold open access, other is green open. So there is a difference between these two. Gold, this refers to publications that are made immediately available online through an open access publisher or a journal. Immediately, the day they are published, it is available on internet. Open access. Immediately, green open access. But the author or institution may be required to pay fees to cover the publication cost. So whenever you say it is open access, so it is available to you as an open, but the author or the institution which is sponsoring has paid some amount to the publisher. They have paid some amount to the publisher to publish that article. So that is why it is green. It is immediately available to you. Okay? The author has to pay, or the institution from where the researcher is publishing his or her paper. Then there is a green open access. Green open access, this refers to publications that are made available through repository or archives, such as institutional repository or a subject-specific repository after an embargo period. What is this embargo? Anybody?
Embargo, restriction.
Huh?
Restriction.
Restriction. What restriction?
Like to restrict people from free access. Avoiding people from free access.
Avoiding people from free access. Okay. Anybody else? Limited access. Anybody else? At least two more questions, answers I require. Because so many people are sitting here. Anybody? What does embargo means? कोई भी बताइए, anybody, कुछ भी, anybody. I'm not going to say anything else. Just what is embargo? Huh? Embargo means there are restrictions that this publication will be available after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, even 1 year, even 2 years. There is an embargo. रिस्ट्रिक्शन लगा देते हैं, इसमें ये होता है ओपन ग्रीन एक्सेस में कि योर पब्लिकेशन इज without any fees, we will publish it. But it will not be available to anybody before 6 months. आपका publication published हो जाएगा. Your article will be published, but nobody can see that before 6 months or before 3 months, before sometime even years. The most costly journals, it has embargo period. जो आप लोगों ने कॉमर्स में भी सुना होगा, embargo लगा दिया, यूएस ने लगा दिया, इसने कर दिया, you can't send, you can't do this thing, you can't publish, you can't make it public. So that is the embargo. That is the embargo. Embargo is you can't make it public before certain period of time. You can't make it. Now, this embargo period typically determined by the publisher and can range from a few months to several years. ये होता है. There is another kind of, that is the bronze. So the both type of open access initiative aim to make scholarly work more widely available and accessible, but they differ in the way they are made available. किसी में आपको पेमेंट देना पड़ता है. अगर if you have not given the green, you are not paying anything, but they are putting the embargo. कि आपका publish तो हो गया, but you can't send it. Then in another bit, bronze access. What is bronze access? It is another kind of open access. Bronze open is used to describe the form of open access that refers to work that are freely available on the internet, but which have not been formally published or peer reviewed. Published नहीं हुआ है, peer reviewed हो गया है. You have already अपने Google Drive पे डाल दिया आपने. You have your own repository, you have put it there. It has not been peer reviewed. Now the question is this: what is peer reviewed?
Peer review is
Huh?
when you
So there is a panel of specialists from a particular field which are present in the journals which review an article before they publish it.
Yes. So there are subject specialists. There are subject specialists which read your paper, give suggestions, get it modified, and then give green light. Okay, give it publication. So this is peer reviewed. So ये जो group बैठा है, all these are peer. It is a peer group of this class. सब लोग एक ही level पे. Everybody is the peer group. So in that, it is a peer group of the subject specialist. Suppose somebody is sending a chemistry paper, so all the chemistry specialists will read that paper of that particular journal. Whether it is acceptable or not. If there is some requirement of improvement, we will tell the author to improve this, and then we will ask the publisher to print. So that is how the Brown access works. But the problem with Brown access is this: it is immediately available. It is immediately available via your repository, your personal repository, your personal web page, anything you can write it and post it. So that will go there. So there is a problem of the quality in the bronze. Otherwise, green and gold are good. But in the bronze, there is a quality. Because nobody is there to check your quality. So what are the benefits of open access? Open access publication makes scholarly work available online for free without subscription fees. Many universities, as I already told you, they encourage you to get it published. You can increase your visibility and can impact of your papers. And it will also benefit the society. society means those who are doing the research, it is available to them immediately. So there are challenges. What challenges? Number one is the quality, research quality. Because recently when I was checking one of the thesis of final year student here, I found 67% similarity. 67% similarity. Because that person was in hurry कि जल्दी से publish हो जाए, कुछ हो जाए. Then we said कि भाई it is too much, you have to do something. So that person did something, copy paste, and again gave it to us. So please check it. We again checked it. Now after that we found it 54%. Again quality issue. So what I am saying, before you submit your paper for similarity check, or before you put your paper or send your paper to your supervisor, you read it carefully. You see what is there, what you are writing it. Otherwise, wasting your time is not a good thing, isn't it? You are writing it, you are thinking, I have done this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing, and when it comes to me, and when I check it, I found it has got from there, this website से लिया, from this website you have taken this thing, from this website you have taken this, from this thesis you have taken entire chapter as it is. So you have to be very, very careful. So in this open access, this thing is not checked. So the research quality is defeated there. So one has to be very, very careful while writing a thesis. One must see to what she or he is writing. Sometimes I have seen many theses here. The title is something and you are writing something else inside that. There is no correlation between this and that. You do your research. Many of you have visited me, I am not able to access this thing or that thing. I help them to access this, how to do this. But many of these students, not only you, others also, they do without knowing what they are doing it. So my humble request is that you pay your attention to your quality. So the most significant challenge in improving the quality of research in open access article is with the increasing number of open access publications, some of them having dubious background. It is getting more difficult for the researcher to identify appropriate content and determine whether these articles have gone through a reliable review or process. Hota kya hai, whenever you got an article in open access, you are not sure. Like Wikipedia, everybody use Wikipedia. Who has control on it? Nobody. Anybody can write anything. And so many articles have been in that, in Wikipedia, many people are objecting to many articles. It is wrong, it is written wrong here, it is written wrong there. So Wikipedia is, it is good. Wikipedia is good for initial searches, to start your research, but it is not always good to rely on the Wikipedia. You can edit, next day she can edit, next day the same article he can edit. You make your उसमें क्या करते हैं अपना account, you make it an account and edit it. Later on, after 2 months, 3 months, somebody will object to it. Oh, it is written wrong here. So you have to be very, very careful while getting help from the Wikipedia. If you are publishing in predatory journals, what are those? Predatory journal and paying the APC fees is all it takes to get a paper published. Many of the research scholars, every day in their email, they get an email to send your paper for publication. Everybody is getting. Send your paper publish. And the moment you send, next day it is published. Before publishing, they will ask you APC. What is this? Article publishing charges. They will ask you. You have to pay. We will publish it. And they ask. And there is a predatory journals. What are those? The journal which are not original journal, which are not authentic journal, for the namesake, the same kind of thing, but they are duplicate journals. Duplicate journals. They are not. There is a list of predatory journals. You can check it. I will show you how to check that. There is a list of predatory journal. You can see. Oh, suppose Harvard Business Review. It is very important journal. Lancet, it is very important. But if you will find, if you will see, there will be a small mistake in the spelling. Suppose Harvard Business Review, HBR. Somebody will say the Harvard Business Review. They will put simply the, THE. आप कहेंगे तो वही चीज है कि same thing. It is not. Lancet, LANCET, medical journal. It is world famous #1 journal. Lancet. So instead of C, if they write S, Lancet, आप नहीं समझ पाएंगे और C को ऐसा लिख देंगे, they will write, oh ठीक है, let it print it. So you have to be very careful while submitting your paper for publication. So predatory journals. There are journals which are predatory in nature. There is a list in the library web page. We have given you the list of predatory journals. You go there and see. So who created this list? Again, the librarian, the poor librarian. Okay. In 2010, Jeffrey Beal, a librarian of University of Colorado, Denver, released a list of questionable research scholars. About 1,000 publications जो थे वो ऐसे lower. Most of the publishers are unreliable companies, and Beal has named them as predatory publishers. Complete list is available at this site. Then APC, Article Publication Charges. What is this? Article publication charges covers the entire publication cost, and it can be hefty fee. So introducing fair and sustainable APC model is one of the biggest challenge of open access publishing. Very difficult. It is very difficult. You have written a paper and you have sent it for publication. They will say your paper is very good, this and that, and for this paper, since it is the quality of this paper is very good, we will charge this much from you. They will, जैसे कहते हैं, bribe you, saying very good article. You will think, oh, my article is very good, that is why they are charging. So you will pay that amount. Since they are saying it is very good, and you don't know it is good or bad, they are saying it is very good. So you will give that money to them. They will publish it. And you don't know what you have written there. So you have to be very careful. When they ask you to pay the fees, we will be publishing it. It is very good. And most of the research scholars, I think, almost every day gets 1 or 2 emails to send your paper for publication. How they get it? How they know that you are a scholar? Because when you search articles on the net, instead of going to some authentic sources, you simply go to Google bhai sahab. That is it. And Google is the main culprit to catch you. They have already known that from this IP address, somebody is searching for an article on this subject. Immediately that Google will send to most of the dubious publishers कि इस टाइप का एक मिल गया है हमको. I have already got one. फिर उसके बाद आपको आने लगेंगे. You keep on getting emails, and if you check it on your mobile phone, it is more dangerous. Immediately शाम तक आपके पास बहुत जो जिस तरह का आप सर्च करेंगे immediately आपके पास बहुत सी चीजें आने लगेंगी. Why? AI enabled searches are there. They know it from this device. Somebody is searching this thing. Soil technique, for example. Soil testing technique. Keep on getting soil testing. सब कुछ मिलता रहेगा. Even you will get something from Amazon also. The soil is available. है ना? Even from Amazon you will get the manure is available, powder available, everything is available. So you have to be very careful while you are searching. Go in incognito mode. उसमें सर्च करो तो there are chances that आपको वो कोई कैच नहीं करेगा. Nobody will catch you. Otherwise everybody will behind you. हम लोग समझते हैं कि we are easy, but everybody is behind us. Okay. So what are the characteristics of the predatory journals? As I told you some time back, it is a predatory journal is publication actively ask researchers for manuscripts. आपको बार-बार वो मेल करेंगे. They will keep on sending you email कि send your manuscripts. We are ready to publish your manuscript. Send your manuscript. We are ready to publish it. बहुत से आप लोगों को मिला होगा अभी. So many of you have already got it. क्योंकि they know that you are searching something. It means you are writing something. So it is good to catch up. Then they have no peer review system and no true editorial board and often found to publish mediocre or even worthless papers. They do this. They ask for huge publication charges. There is no editorial board. If you see the editorial board, they will give you their names, but they will not give the affiliations of the author, of the editor. They will not give you the affiliation of the editor, or if they will give the affiliation, they will not give the email. Email will not be there. So this is another problem with that. So there was an experiment conducted to check the predatory journals. In 2015, an experiment was done by creating a fictitious researchers named Onazus by 4 researchers. There were 4 researchers who created a fictitious character, and that they applied for editor posts in 360 journals. 4 editors, 4 researchers created a fictitious editor, and they sent in 360. Her academic qualification was dismal as an editor, and she never published any paper leaving aside research paper. She said, I am a researcher, my name is this, I want to be the editor of your journal. They put up books and book chapters in her CV as if they were published by good publishers. Manipulate karke, they have done something. 4 researchers created a fictitious researcher and said, I want to be the editor of your journal. What happens? They sent to 360 journals. Out of these 360 journals, 1/3 were B-list predatory journals. They have checked from that list which has the predatory journals, and they found 40 of these journals accepted her as editor. 40 immediately accepted. Okay, we will accept you as an editor within hours or within a few days. So this was the experiment. They conducted an experiment and said, I want to be the editor of your journal, and sent to 360 journals, and 40 of them within a few hours accepted her as editor of that journal. When there was no editor like this, it was only a fictitious. Then in Kasra, she did not receive any response or minimal response from the journals which were preconditioned for an editor, that editor must meet certain standard of quality including ethical publishing. Ethical publishing भी होनी चाहिए. तो उन्होंने response नहीं किया. They have not responded because their condition was that editor must certain standard for ethical publishing. They have not responded. Similarly, 120 journals were selected from DOAJ and 8 of these offered her editor. 120 DOAJ, what is DOAJ? Directory of Open Access Journal. So out of those 120, 8 offered her post. As a result, DOJ ने उसमें से 8 जर्नल जो थे उसमें से अपने लिस्ट में से हटा दिए. They have removed those journals because they were not good journals. So this experiment was published in 2017 in the journal Nature. It is a very big journal, Nature. So to address this issue, there is a university in Pune, Savitribai Phule University. They have developed a software, PPIA, Predatory Publication Identification Algorithm, to help researchers identify predatory publications. You can send your request to them. I want to know about this journal, whether it is a predatory journal or not. They will let you know, okay, is this a predatory or not. You can contact them. They will let you know. Otherwise, you can check the bail list which is available online. You can see what is available there. Okay. This predatory publication is available to many of our people, or say you can simply write to them. They will let you know which is that. This can help researchers protect their reputation, because if you publish in the predatory journal, or if you publish in the journal which are of not academic value, so your reputation will go down. Your reputation will go down, because it is something like that. If you have the newspaper, The Hindu, the Times of India, Economic Times, they have their own reputation. But if you publish some article in some another paper, Nav Chetna, which is nothing, nobody is publishing, nobody is reading any. उसमें आप कुछ आर्टिकल छाप देंगे ना, नहीं उसमें बेकार है, कौन पढ़ेगा? Nobody. But if you publish your article, if you publish your news in The Hindu, so it means the news is credible. ये बहुत अच्छी न्यूज है क्योंकि ये हिंदू में छपी है, क्योंकि ये इकोनॉमिक टाइम में, द फाइनेंशियल टाइम्स में छपी है. सो every publication has its own reputation. So my humble request to all of you is that whenever you send a paper for publication, first see whether it is a good publisher, good journal. It is not in the list of predatory journal. Avoid sending in the predatory journal. Otherwise, there will be a problem. Your reputation will go. University's reputation will go. You know, recently UGC has barred 3 universities for 5 years from Rajasthan. Why?
For not following the PhD guidelines.
Not following the PhD guidelines and not following the the quality of the PhD thesis. Guidelines is something else, but the quality of the PhD thesis was not good. So UGC has barred 3 universities for 5 years. They cannot have PhD program because their thesis was not good. So because of 1 or 2%, whole university, the reputation is at stake. Everybody knows in the India. Everybody knows in India that 3 university has been bought because of this problem. People don't understand it. जल्दी से copy करो, paste करो, छापो, जल्दी से उन्होंने लिखा हाँ हमने what they did in a year, more than 200, 300, 400 PhD they have awarded. One of the universities is Singhania University. I don't remember the other 2 names. One is the Singhania University. ये बताने के लिए कि we are doing PhD program. For what? They are playing with the life of the students. What happens? सब जितने थे बेचारे सब फंस गए. उनकी PhD thesis de-recognize कर दी जाएगी. वो they are barred from taking admission for 5 years, and for 5 years no PhD. You can imagine universities are known by the research only, academics only. When they are not allowed to have the PhD, what will happen to that? So whenever you do, whatever you do your quality. Whatever you do, it has to be quality. So this was all from my side. If you have any question, you can ask. How many of you have seen the library website? How many of you have seen the library website? You have seen. For what? E-journals. Where you get your e-journals? Okay. I will let you know how to search all those things. I will also let you know how to go for the scopus searching. It is very important for you how to search scopus. All those things I will let you know. If you have any question as of now, I'm here to answer anything, and then I will move further. Any question? No question. Everything was fine? Everything? So what is gold access? Anybody? क्यों gold access क्या था? What is the open gold access? Huh?
Because publication can be accessed after the embargo. And it's immediately available after publication.
बताओ.
Sir,
Immediately?
Sir, immediately we can access after it has been published, and sir, in green it can be accessed after the embargo period. And sir, bronze may we can access, but it hasn't been like previously published or peer reviewed.
और उसमें gold में do you have to pay something?
Institution or the author has to pay.
Gold has to pay. In gold, one has to pay. Yes. Yes. It will publish immediately. What about the green?
There will be an embargo.
Embargo.
So certain times it will be released.
So yes. So in green they may not charge you.
They may not charge you, but there's an embargo.
In green they may not charge you publishing fees, but there will be an embargo. So embargo is for some time. It may be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, more than a year, there will be an embargo. It will not be available for public view. And for about what about this bronze?
Bronze, no peer review.
No peer review.
No peer review, just publication.
No peer reviewed. Even you can publish it on your own website. Suppose you have created your website.
There is little credibility.
There is no credibility to what you are writing there because no one has checked it. No one has checked it. So there is a problem for that credibility. So the best way is that first you go to a publishing house which do not accept any fees, but it is out of the predatory journal list and a good publisher. How to recognize those publishers? How to recognize the good journal? Huh? The index is something else, but how you will know in which journal you send your paper? It is. So in the next turn, I will let you know how to search your particular journal of for your research article, because you don't know where to send it. आप इसको भेज देते हैं, वहां से या तो रिजेक्ट आता है, अदर वो they take too much of time, you don't understand कि क्या हो रहा है, what is going on. So sometimes you keep on waiting, then you said कि भैया I don't know what is going on, then you send it to somebody else. Problem is this, when you send same paper to so many places, the problem is this, it will not publish. So you will have to always change it little bit. Something here, something there, title, all those things, then it will. So this is it, how you can get it. I will let you know how to identify a journal, where to send your paper. I will also let you know how to search certain things. Since this is the first class of mine of this, I am not going too deep, just an introductory. From tomorrow, there will be something more for you. You can know how to search, what are all those things, what is the ethics, what is the publication, and then also opaque this scopus, what is the scopus, how to search the scopus, how to narrow down your search. Because many people think that somebody is searching something and they got 10,000 records. They get happy, oh, 10,000 mil gaye. This is not good. Result should be minimum. If you get 10,000 records, no, there will be so much junk in that. You have to filter it out. You have to filter it out. You have to put filters one again, another, again. Then you will come down to some very good articles which will help. I will just show you that also. Okay. Anything else? If you have any question. In the meantime, you can sign over here. Any question? Yes.
Sir, like when predatory journals are, sir, there is a list for predatory journals. But sir, if you are searching for something and sir, it's seen in India basically like the things that are bad, they keep spawning very quickly. So sir, if there is some journal comes into like on mainstream and it's spawned and it's a predatory journal, before getting the list, how do we recognize that it's a predatory journal?
You simply go to the list of number one, you go to the who is the publisher. Who is the publisher? Suppose XYZ journal. Then you go to publisher. Either you will find a big publishing house or some society or some university. If it is some society, go to that society website, check it whether there is a genuine society or not. Then if it is university, you can go to the university website, then you can know their publication. So these are the ways how you can check it. Otherwise, it becomes very, very difficult for you to check it. Because every day, and there is a knowledge explosion. Every day something new is coming up. Today you are writing something on agriculture, today you are writing something, and you are looking for some agriculture journals, and you will find a lot of agriculture journals which are not published. There are so many publishing houses which simply publish every kind of journal, but they are not a good publishing house. Like books, some publishers are very good, and if you go to the Meerut or Agra publication, you can know okay, what are the books they are publishing from the Agra or the Meerut. No good publication from the Agra or Meerut. But New Delhi, you go to Bangalore, Madras, there you will find good publishers, but not in Agra, not in Meerut. So there are so many. Any other question? Yes.
So if we find some useful information that is being published in a predatory journal, is it okay if we cite it into our review?
How you will know it is useful?
So because it can be.
It can be. You can cite it. There is no problem. You can cite it, but the credibility of that journal is not good.
Yeah,
Then you have to search that particular information somewhere else. You will get that information somewhere else.
Yes, but we use it.
You can use that for your primary search. You can use it. Then you go to the same information and search somewhere else. You will get that. You will get that information. Then cite that from that the good journal, not from the predatory journal. Got it?
Yes.
Yes. Anybody?
The same question was he asked. Suppose we when we start a research, we find something in a good journal, good research or good.
Yes, sir.
Then sir, that's like we take something and we like what like, we have to like we just learning things from it, right? So we take it and then after that like research paper gets retracted and goes to a predatory journal. So we should use that information also.
No, you have to remove that.
We should discard.
You have to discard that because there are certain articles that has been retracted by the publisher. Then it means when it is been retracted, it is also been retracted.
Even if that article that I got my information from is not a part of it.
No. Then you the whole paper. You can have the central idea. But you don't cite it. You don't cite it. Keep it with you. Central idea is with you. You can see from there. You have a print copy of that, or you have saved in your hard drive. You see to it, get your idea from there. You modify it according to your wordings, but don't cite that because it has already been retracted.
So basically, we take the idea, we retract the citation.
Yes, you retract the citation and do like that. Otherwise, problem ये होगी ना कि the journal was predatory, the article was retracted, and you are citing that journal article, so you retract that. So it is good that you retract that. What is your subject?
Civil.
Civil engineering. Very good. So what is your topic? Have you decided your topic?
Yes, sir, I have been working on it, sir. Basically using waste plastic structures to replace wood and metal in non-load bearing structures.
Okay, good. So will it be environmental friendly?
Yes, sir, initially I applied for environment, but I have a background in MTech, so they shifted me to civil.
No, because you are using the plastic. So what I'm thinking, will it be?
It's a hybrid topic between waste disposal and load bearing structures.
So you are using the waste disposal.
Waste disposal recyclable plastic structures to
Uh-huh.
replace wood and metal in non-load bearing.
Okay. That is good. So something good will come.
Yes, sir, because basically, sir, what I saw, like the Kumbh Mela is going on. Sir, there's a contractor, there's a Kalura. He says he cuts almost like 10 lakh trees every year for Kumbh Mela. So, if we use plastic beams in place of that wood, and we use in place of we don't have mines for quartz or aluminium. We get the aluminium we import it. So anything that we are like, what my idea is like, if we're using waste plastics sheets for it, then firstly we can reduce the amount of metal that gets imported, as well as we can save the environment also by cutting lower number. Basically, bamboo is a fruit, but it's a plant anyway.
हाँ, it is plant. हाँ जी, क्या बात हो रही है? कुछ नहीं. नहीं, it is good idea. वो उसको recycle use हो जाएगा तो it is good.
Actually, the initial thing that IIT did last year, they used plastic waste along with grit for making asphalt, hot mix asphalt. That was a good idea because compared to bitumen, plastic is better in water resistance. And then there's a similar research going on in Pune for upper layer. We do the brigova on the top of the houses for rain. Apart from brigova, the second option is aluminium shipping. They're trying to do it with plastic. So that research is going on. And there's a load bearing structures for seismic activities in courses using plastic brackets. That research is going on.
Okay.
So I thought of like the non-bearing because I do not see so many material specifications for basically things that are not load bearing.
Good. Very good. हाँ जी, anything else? Yes.
In the library website.
Library website.
Yes. We have access to any of the security check that.
So we have, for the present checking, you have to send your paper to us first. We check it. It has not been given to outsiders, not the students or the teachers. Previously it was given because there is a condition. We have to check only the PhD thesis and article related to the PhD thesis. But what happened here? They checked the dissertations of the UG and UG. So they blocked the supplier of that software, blocked this university, they cannot check it. Because हम लोग कहना there was a condition that you have to check only the PhD thesis and research article related to the PhD thesis. What happened? People started checking the undergraduate dissertations. They blocked us. We have given them a written undertaking that we will check only the PhD thesis. So that is the reason you have to send your thesis or your research article to librarian@ium.ac.in. There we will check it and we send it back to you. You cannot check yourself. You cannot. We have to check it. So today was the only this open access, and tomorrow we will have something else. And then Friday and Saturday to be doing something else, more interesting. How many students are total in this batch? Any idea how many total? Huh? 270? 279? Where are others?
Some are outside, some are watching online.
How many online? 5.
It's supposed to be more than that.
Okay.
Some just log out.
Good, good.
And some are attend.
Very good, good. Very good. So tomorrow we will have something else.
All right.
अटेंडेंस शीट आ रही है धीरे धीरे. It is coming to you. और जो आप लोग का जो वो रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी हो गया, how was that? रिसर्च मेथोडोलॉजी किसने पढ़ाया? दिव्या मैम, तस्लीम सर.
Do we have subscription with
वर्ड चेंज रहता है, लेकिन अब आने लगा है. फोनेटिक चेक होता है, यही आ गया है. वो बताता है कि देयर आर हिडन कैरेक्टर्स. वो बताता है देयर आर हिडन कैरेक्टर्स. They are replaced O by 0. जैसे for लिखना है तो F0R तो नहीं पढ़ पाएगा, लिखेगा तो AI. अब हो रहा है, now they are AI आ गया उसमें, तो through AI they are checking it. हाँ जी, थोड़ा सा अनईजी हो रहा है. बात क्या है? 11:30, तभी तो हमने छोड़ा जल्दी से, इसलिए तो हमने छोड़ दिया जल्दी से. लेकिन कल नहीं होगा, कल ऐसा नहीं होगा. हाँ, कल तो होगा पूरा. हाँ, जरा साइन जल्दी जल्दी कर दो. कुछ लोग थोड़े जिससे हिंदी में कहते हैं व्याकुल हो रहे हैं. वो देखो हाँ, साइन हो गया, हो रहा है. People are signing it. Yes. Ah, good. This I can't tell you an example of user RPE. I don't know what best price when. How can I choose what Testa is, I think it will be very soon. We have to finish the course by this Saturday. This this exam. This I don't know, but very soon. Exam is every day for us, as is for you. Be prepared for exam every day. Whether it is in life or here. You have to be ready always, whether it is hereafter or here. Please, थोड़ा सा शोर कम करो, थोड़ा शोर कम करो.
Previous lecture, we don't have the head.
You don't have?
No,
You don't have?
We are not given. The previous lecture slides or not, nothing was given.
Okay.
We want to get so now.
I will give you after all the lectures.
Okay.
Otherwise, you will keep on putting only this. After all the lectures, I will give it to you. You can prepare with this. But you have to do it. The research methodology, I don't know. I have only this. I will give it to you, and that it will help you. But whenever you write an article, you have to be very, very punctual. You have to be very, very sincere in writing, because it is not only the subject is checked; it is your language is also being checked. You have to write in such a way that your language is also good, not only the article. So you have to be able to express yourself, what you are saying. Otherwise, if you don't have your good language, nobody will read it. So it also has some credibility on your language, your article. You should also be able to help explain each and everything. थोड़ी सी खामोशी, उसके बाद शोर मचाना बहुत, थोड़ी देर बाद साइन हो जाए सारा, उसके बाद शोर ही शोर. जो आज मैंने पढ़ाया, whatever I have taught you today, समझ में आ गया? Anything missing? Nothing. You understood whatever I told you. Because this communication is only complete when a receiver received things. I can say in any language anything. If you are not receiving that, what is the fun of giving? So if I'm conveying something to you and you are receiving it, it means the communication is complete and effective. Because it matters a lot. While writing your paper, your writing communication is also very, very important. You can write anything, but where you are not able to explain it properly, so there is nothing in your article. Somebody will say it is rubbish. But the same thing, you explain it properly, write it properly, it will help you. It will help you. People will read your article. Why some authors are world famous? Because they write same thing, same kind of thing, but they write in such a way that people love to read it. There are various authors, there are various actors. They do have the same thing, but in a different way, in a polished way, write in a polished way. There are so many speakers. They will also say you something, but the way they speak, the way they interact is different. People hear, people grasp all those things what has been told. So when you write your paper, you try to explain it properly. Simply लिख देने से काम नहीं चलेगा. It has to be good, you have to choose good words. If somebody is in the English or somebody is humanities or somebody in the agriculture and or the chemistry, whatever it is, you have to write properly, explain it properly. खाली उसमें जैसा कहते हैं कि फॉर्मूला लिख देने से काम तो नहीं चलेगा. Why you have written that formula? You have to also explain that. What this formula means, you have to explain that properly. Only then people will read it. And when people will read your article, they will tell others your article was अच्छा. So they will read it. When your article is good, your citation will increase. When your citation will increase, your reputation will increase. When your reputation will increase, the university's research department reputation will increase. When university research department will increase, the university's image will increase.
Funding and collaboration.
Funding and collaboration is also very, very important. When you are writing something and somebody finds you on the net, ये तो बड़ा अच्छा काम कर रहे हो, why not interact, why not collaborate with that person? You see, so many papers of this university have collaboration from Saudi Arabia, Japan, Germany, so many people. Why? Because they collaborate, they know I am also doing this work, she or he is also doing this work, let us collaborate and do something good. So that is the reason they are doing it. So collaboration is also there, funding is also there, and job opportunity is also there. When your research is good, your articles are good, people will consider you. Whether it is in teaching, whether it is in the corporate world, they will call you, they will interact with you. There are so many people, those who have been interacted through this only. So research is, though it is very easy, everybody takes admission, but doing research is certainly a tough job. One has to do it very sincerely, one has to do it very carefully. Not for the sake of I am doing research 4 बजे, सुबह 9 बजे जाते हैं, 4 बजे आ जाते हैं. No, no, no. And then there is a central canteen also. So it should not be like that. Whatever you are doing, you are doing it. Oh, welcome, welcome. Welcome at the end of the lecture. कहाँ थे भाई अभी तक? Where were you? Where were you? ट्रेन लेट कहाँ से आ गए? हमको बुला लेते हम आ जाते हैं. चलो नेक्स्ट टाइम देख लेना, कल भी है 10 बजे से. ट्रेन से बता देना, ट्रेन को अब आ गए हो. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. आ गए हो तो बहुत अच्छा है. तो कल भी है 10 बजे से, 10:15 बजे से है. वी हैव बी प्रिपेयर्ड, वी विल बी डूइंग समथिंग different. And then Friday and Saturday. Saturday will be the last class, final class. There I would like to finish the course because exams are very clear. So exams are every day for us. हर कदम पे एग्जाम है ना. सिद्धार्थ नगर से चले, एग्जाम था, ट्रेन लेट हो गई, ये भी तो एग्जाम है ना, टाइम से पहुंचना है. हम लोग घर से चले, एग्जाम है, यहाँ खैरियत से पहुंच जाए, इट इज आल्सो एन एग्जाम. एंड आफ्टर दिस एग्जाम देयर इज हेयर आफ्टर एग्जाम. ऊपर जाओ वहां भी एग्जाम ही एग्जाम. एंड देन नकल वहां नहीं कर सकते, यू कांट चीट देयर. यहाँ तो फिर भी थोड़ा बहुत, देयर यू कांट चीट इट, है ना. और वहां तो हम वी विल बी रिस्पांसिबल फॉर आवर डीड्स. We will be responsible for our deeds, whatever we are doing it. हम लोग को वहीं पेपर मिलेगा, ब्लैंक पेपर होगा, उसी में क्या आ जाएगा क्वेश्चन, nobody knows. But we have to answer it. To exam on every step. Be prepared for exam, whatever kind of it is. Whether it is PhD exam, your exam from home to university, hereafter wherever exams are. Okay. अब साइन हो गया. कहाँ पहुंची स्पीड? अच्छा वहां तक, वेरी गुड. How many of you have published the paper as of now? Anybody has published a paper as of now? Research paper. Total civil engineering. When?
17 or 18
Scopus. Anybody else has published or writing a research paper? Or try to write a paper? Writing a paper. You are writing paper on which subject? Agriculture नहीं क्या? Topic क्या है? ये तो तुम्हारा टाइटल है, यही पूरा पेपर हो गया. यही पूरा पेपर हो गया, इतना लंबा टाइटल. नहीं वो तो ठीक है, हम कह रहे हैं टाइटल का साइज इतना बड़ा है कि वो लग रहा है कि पेपर है पूरा. इसको थोड़ा सा छोटा नहीं कर सकते? क्यों? इस पे करो. ठीक, अब यहीं पे तुम लोग का जो पब्लिकेशन में आता है, यहीं पे थोड़ा सा फंसता है. कभी कभी क्या होता है कि योर टाइटल इज टू बिग, जर्नल समझ ही नहीं पा रहा आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं. देन वो वहां से वापस आएगा, मॉडिफाई योर टाइटल. समटाइम दे विल से, समटाइम यू विल से कि सब कुछ तो इसी में लिख दिया, नीचे क्या लिखो. This is also. So you have to be very very careful while choosing an article. The title उसका क्या होना चाहिए article. You have to be very very. Sometimes क्या होता है, people try to write so many things in the article, in the title. 3 लाइन 4 लाइन का article title हो गया, तो वो बात बनती नहीं. चलो ठीक है, वेरी गुड. हाँ, एनीबडी एल्स? हाँ, यस. You wrote an article.
The evaluation of locally situated place ecology transport media. It was a
Comparative study. It is published?
Yes, I published.
Where?
In the journal of Pure and Applied Science.
Pure and Applied Science. Good. So you have paid any fees?
Yes, I paid fees.
How much?
Equivalent to $100.
Equivalent to $100.
Because it was around $80,
$100. So there are certain journals which don't charge anything, especially the print journals. They don't charge anything. Sure. You have signed it? So it is over.